Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to WFO Racing League action. Tonight, the RGC Mortorsports O'Reilly Auto Parts Series heads to one of the most intense and unpredictable tracks in all of motorsports, Talladega Speedway. At 2.66 miles in length, Talladega is the largest oval on the schedule, and when the green flag drops, survival becomes just as important as speed. Pack racing, drafting, 3 and 4 wide battles at nearly 200 miles an hour. One mistake here can collect half the field in an instant, and we have seen that happen. And with the championship points becoming more important every single week, tonight's race could completely shake up the standings. Entering in week 7, the fight for the top spot is tighter than ever. At a huge jump in the standings, Nicholas Baumann comes into Talladega as a new points leader. 5 top 5s, 2 victories have launched him to the top of the board. But at a super speedway, no lead is safe. Right behind him sits Trevor Haley, just 1 point back after an incredibly strong season, including 3 victories already this year. And only 2 points behind Haley is Adam Matz, Mr. Consistency, continuing one of the most consistent runs in the series with 5 top 5s and 6 top 10s throughout the opening stretch. Brandon Showers sits 4th in points. Jaden Porter has quickly made his presence known with 2 wins and only 4 starts. He is behind Brandon. Drivers like Richard Holland, Evan Drake, Travis Smith are all looking to survive the chaos and gain critical ground. Tonight's action is proudly presented by RGC Mortorsports and the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, bringing another thrilling night of WFO Racing League competition to fans everywhere. Talladega always delivers the excitement, and we look forward to tonight's race. So, with that being said, we will be back after this.
Light the flame, we don't back down, we play this game. Wheel to wheel, it's skill and pride. We're racing clean with fire inside. Every turn a test of guts, fast and fair, no ifs or buts. Respect runs deep in every lane. We fight for wins, not for fame. Precision rules the track right here. Built on sweat, built on gear. Pushing hard but never low. Side by side we let it go. WFO, why freaking open, steal the show. Brotherhood on every lap, no cheap shots, no dirty taps. WFO, legends racing, friendships grow. Full send all in, let it flow. This is WFO. It ain't just wins, it's how we stand. We lift each other hand in hand. From practice nights to final flags, we've got each other's backs. Hard racers, clean lines, sharpen steel through battle times. No ego, no shame, just honor in the name. WFO, wide freaking open, let it roll. Chasing greatness every show with the best you'll ever know. WFO, racing hard and keeping true. There's no other league like this crew. This is WFO. When the lights drop and the engines roar, this is where champions are made. WFO Racing League, wide freaking open. WFO, wide freaking open, steal the show. Brotherhood on every lap, no cheap shots, no dirty taps. WFO, legends racing, friendships grow. Full send all in, let it flow. This is WFO.
All right. You guys are out there getting qualified. We run through the point system. So as we go through, so tonight we go look at the points. We got Nicholas Baumann is in first. Like we said, he is currently 1 point ahead of Trevor Haley. So Trevor is in second. Adam Matz, he's only, let's see, he is 3 points behind. Is that correct? Let me see. That's behind next. Where's the column I'm looking for here? No, he's 3 points behind. Then you got Brandon Showers. He is 2 points behind Adam. He's sitting in fourth. Jaden Porter is in fifth. Richard Holland is sixth. Evan Drake is seventh. Travis Smith is eighth. Ricky Fagone is going to be ninth, and Vern Bradley moves into the top 10. Then you got Nick Hunt. He's only 3 points behind Vern. Tommy Haynes, 2 points behind Nick. Ray Polking is in 13th. He's 14 points behind Tommy. TJ Lee is in 14th. He's 2 points behind Ray. Randy Showers sitting in 15th, and Ivan Jones is in 16th. And actually, Ivan is tied for 16th with Lance Yancey. Mike McCulley currently sitting in 18th place. Burt Wilson in 19th, and Paul Patterson will round out the top 20. You got the qualifying up there. You can see how they're doing as they're doing it. Richard Holland just finishing up his qualifying. Matthew Powers out there doing his qualifying laps right now. So we got about 50 seconds left in the qualifying. Once they get done, we'll go through the grid. You can kind of see it there. We've got top 10 listed up there. All right, we got 4 seconds and qualifying will be over. All right, positions are set. Once we get the leader out there, we'll start walking through the lineup. Tonight's starting lineup is presented by Superstar Radio Network. Turn it on, turn it up, something for everyone. Be sure to check them out at superstarradionetwork.com. And now let's take a look at how they're going to roll off tonight in Dega. Still waiting for the leader to come in. Let's see. We'll start in second here because he's there. He's there. Now we'll go with this camera. There's the leader. All right. Let's see if I can make this work right tonight. All right. So starting off in first, you got Jerry Cochran. Adam Matz is going to be starting in second place. Helps if I have my mouse on the right button. Richard Holland is going to be starting tonight in third. Nicholas Ballman will be starting his outside. Then you've got John McMillan Jr. in fifth place with John T. Wimbish. Battle of the Johns in sixth place. You got Nick Hunt, or I'm sorry, you got Evan Drake in seventh with Nick Hunt his outside in eighth. Then you got Brandon Showers going to start ninth tonight, and Tommy Haynes to his outside in 10th. Vern Bradley is going to be starting in 11th place tonight with Burt Wilson to his outside. See, he's got a different design again on his vehicle tonight, so we'll see how that looks as we go through the vehicles. Garrett Hemlinger is going to be starting in 13th with Ricky Fagone to his outside in excuse me, in 14th. Ronald Hall is going to be starting in 15th place with Ray Polking starting in 16th. Randy Showers is going to be starting in 17th tonight with Timothy Tyler starting in 18th. Matthew Powers will be starting in 19th with Trevor Haley starting in 20th. Brent Seegers will be starting in 21st. Jaden Porter will be starting 22nd. Payson Lindsay will be 23rd. Juan Escamilla will be in 24th. Travis Smith will be starting in 25th place. Ivan Jones will be starting 26th. TJ Lee is going to be starting in 27th place tonight. Glenn Jameson is apparently still in the pits in 28th. Hal Eighmey is in 29th. And Mike McCulley is going to be in 30th. Paul Patterson is going to be out there in 31st. So I'm not sure what happened there. See if we can get back to the leader here. There we go.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Just got parked. Just enough time to let the dog out, let her go pee and poop, and then I had to go pee, and then got back in. So I fired up the computer before I got in here, so I made it in time. But yes, I'm here. Oh, we're going green. Good timing.
We are getting ready to go green, absolutely. 80 laps tonight.
31 cars, do I see that correctly?
31 cars, yep. We are officially green. Not sure. Why is my... What is going on here? For some reason, it's showing me Hal in first. There we go. There it updated.
Really?
Yeah, it just updated.
What do you got, the sentimental rankings overlay on? Is it by age? Luckily, I'm not in there. Otherwise, I'd be up there. Jaden Porter's pitting. Oh, did he have a drive-through?
He has a pass-through, yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got 3 wide going back there. They're going to start the third line already. You got Adam Matz and Nicholas Bauman battling out in front right now. We'll go through and we'll try and see what vehicles we can see. We'll get a little peek at them before we get the grid turned off here. We'll try and do the look at the vehicles before they end up wrecking and passing out and whatever else is going to happen. All right, so you got Adam Matz currently in front. Nicholas Bauman is out to his outside. Nicholas, let's see, Adam Matz running that number 9 that we always know and love. Nicholas Bauman running that 88. Looks like he's got a dark horse design on there. Not sure what's quite on the hood because of sunshine. No, it is also the dark horse. Jerry Cochran is running his Grayson Jade Photography number 92, that blue and black scheme. He's giving Adam a little bump and run there. Go to the outside. You got John Wimbish in that Red Oak 56. Again, we got the Battle of the Johns here. You got John McMillan Jr. in that number 15 New South Metals, also Grayson Jade Photography. So you got 1, 2, and 3 on the inside, all teammates working together there. That was a good spot to have a team on the inside and up front. All right, so we got Evan Drake. He's running a Coca-Cola, a red and white and black and whatever design in that 97. Looks like Vanguard something. He's giving John a little bump there. You got Brandon Showers in that 23. He's just running a simple black and red scheme again tonight. Once we get past all these freaking trailers, you can see them. There it is. And you got Nick Hunt out there with that Ollie's number 60. Garrett Helminger, he's on that number 1 Menards. That yellow Menards car. Save big money at Menards.
Just going to say big money at Menards.
You got Tommy Haynes running that Bush Apple Light. Or Bush Light Apple, sorry. Say it right. Say it right or don't say it at all, right?
Yes.
All right.
It's a work in progress.
Oh, you got a whole dark horse team going on here on the outside. 22. Let's see, what do we got here? We got 22 of Randy Showers. You got the 12 of Trevor Haley. And was that Juan? Juan Escamilla is also part of that dark horse team.
The Drug Czar? Oh, no, that was Escobar. Sorry.
What's that?
I said the Drug Czar? It's like, no, that's Juan Escobar. My bad. Sorry. Thought I heard something. I
Then
didn't.
you got Burt Wilson in here. I'm trying to, let's see, he's moving around on me. Burt Wilson running. He's got a design. I'm not sure what the design is, but he's got a design.
I haven't even. Let's see. Number.
I don't know what that means. Sheer Essam?
Looks like Scheib. Scheibe. Essen. Don't know.
Must
Might
be
have to go to
German.
the Google for that.
Must be German. I'm going to go German on that. Let's see, Garrett Helminger we already did. Nick Hunt we already did. Tommy Haynes. Trevor Haley. He's in that number 12 dark horse. Trying to catch up to his teammates. Do we have 4 dark horse teammates? We do. There are four teammates out there. You got the 88 of Nicholas Ballman. You got the 97 of, or no, not the 97. You got the 22 of Randy Showers.
Okay. I found the Urban Dictionary S&D Scheib, but I'm not sure if I want to share it.
We will leave that up to you guys to go in.
It is German.
Yeah, when I looked at it, it's like, that looks German. Sounds German.
Yeah, it's involving carnal knowledge. We'll leave it at that.
All right. Get this over here. Back over here. All right. So I wonder if, well, 23, he must not have his dark horse design. So you got 5 guys in that plan. You got 88, 23, 22, 12, and 87, or 67, right? No, 87. 87 of Juan Escamilla. Going back through here, we got the number 8 O'Reilly Auto Parts, Ronald Hall. Jason Lindsay on at 99. His vehicle showing 89 for me.
For who?
Payson Lindsay. 83. We got another
Well,
dark horse teammate.
I show it as 99, but I'm showing. Are you showing us the Pella windows and doors?
No.
Okay, so he might have a different scheme on for tonight.
Where did he go in the list here? No, I'm
okay,
showing.
On his you show 89. Is that who you still have on
the
on the camera? Well, hopefully he doesn't have 89 because isn't that then no points night?
Yeah. So you're showing 99?
On mine, but we know my trading paints and your trading paints. I'm.
Do you see all the dark horse people? Designs?
Give me a number.
87.
87. Juan Escamilla. No, I show him as a Roto-Rooter.
Yeah.
So they're running special schemes tonight that are not showing up on me. Which we know that. My trading paints for whatever reason is
doesn't like you.
Yeah, well, apparently my trading paints resides down in the villages at the senior home, and we are way behind and not up to date on what is going on recently or something.
Tommy Haynes.
There's a reference only few will appreciate.
Yeah, Matthew Powers in the number 20 Bush light. Or no, that's not light. That's regular Bush. Bush Beer, number 20. Ricky Fagone behind him in his Haas, number 10. Then you got Travis Smith in the 98. Wait for him to kind of come around. We'll get a different angle on him. Looks like we got Budweiser and Longhorn Steakhouse. Ray Polking, he's running that number 5 Grayson Jade Photography. It's got something on the hood, but it turned and I can no longer see it. Let's see if I do this. Nope. Featherlight Trailers, that's what's on the hood. TJ Lee, he's running here. He's got his teammate Ivan Jones running right behind him. I've been getting a little squirrely there. Sure, it's because the guys behind him. You got Vern Bradley and Mike McCulley pushing behind him. I did talk to these guys, and they said that anytime you try to push a little bit, the cars get super, super loose. What is going on, Dee Dee? How are you? How you been? Ooh, Vern giving him a nice bump right there. Can't really see it because of the campers. So Vern's getting his design. We'll pop back up here to Ivan.
What angle are you on?
This is a special angle that I created, but it doesn't work in all tracks because of inside stuff. So normally,
campground camera.
Normally it works. Unfortunately, on this track, this is one of the tracks that doesn't work very well.
Oh, it just picks up the trailers on this. It's like an outside view looking in type of thing.
Kinda, yeah. So you got Vern, you got Mr. McCulley running his green Little Mermaid, his LG green Little Mermaid.
LG green, I like that.
You got Richard Holland running his black and white Milwaukee Tools, number 31. Behind the campers again. Jared Hamlinger, we saw him already. Paul Patterson. He's right there in that 51. That 3M.
I appreciate your stick-to-itiveness where you know that camera's an issue, but you're going to hang with it.
Glenn Jameson running at 63 Voodoo Ranger. Jaden Porter. He's running at 48. See if we can get that angle zoomed in once you get. He is also a dark horse. So that dark horse team is quite large.
Pretty deep, huh?
Pretty deep.
Well, this is a place you need it.
And then
You need a deep team here.
the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Hal Eighmey joins us here tonight. coming in, getting some laps in. Unfortunately, he had a packet loss right as they started to take off. So that's why he's back here right now, but that's all right. It'll give him some clearance when there is a caution. They won't get wrecked up with all the main pack. They'll get caught back up, and it'll be back in their favor for the race. So don't count them out yet.
Yeah, awesome to see him out at the track. I am curious because it's been a while. How long was his update? Or has he kept up on it?
What is going on, Diana? How are both of you? I see Dee Dee says she's doing good. I'm doing quite well. Quite well. Running a steady line there.
Oh,
and there's the caution.
Oh shit! What did I do? Hold on.
All right. Let's go here. Previous crash. We see people spun out.
Got a number?
Oh. 50. I don't know. What is that? 30? Is that 34?
TJ Lee?
No. I don't think that was Ivan.
No, that was in front of him.
Okay, so that was 54, Brent Seegers. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, Garrett Helminger.
Somebody checked up awful fast. Okay.
So we had Garrett Helminger get bumped to the inside, but that didn't cause a caution.
No, what is that? Jerry Cochran?
92.
Yeah. All of a sudden, okay, it looked like he had some kind of computer thing. If you go on Jerry Cochran, like far chase, he just all of a sudden like slams on the brake, but I don't see him actually slamming on the brake, but that's what it looks like. Cockpit. Yeah, he literally, it literally looks like he ran something over, or hit a speed bump, which I'm guessing it was just something glitchy on his system, but it slowed him down enough.
Interesting.
Get that chain reaction. If you see it, you'll see it. It looks really weird.
Yeah.
So I don't. It was him, but I don't think it was him. You know what I mean? I think it was just something with the. Never seen that before, ever.
It looked like he bounced off of the.
Like he hit a speed bump. Or a squirrel.
All right, let's see. Coming up to the line. His car dives down into the track. Yeah, for some reason, his car was diving into the track. Like if you rewind it and slow-mo it, you can see the front end just digging in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think that's anything we can put on him. It's just unfortunately something happened to his car for some reason. I don't even know if necessarily it's his system. It could be, it's hard to tell, but yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's unfortunate.
Took out quite a few guys behind him, which is pretty standard in this track.
Did I hear Richard? Did he get in that? Because we specifically talked to him about that. Again. Hopefully that wasn't foreshadowing. I heard him say something about he couldn't catch up or something, maybe.
No, I think he was in the next group. So let's see. So you've got Ronald Hall. You've got Brent Seegers. John Wimbish. Ricky Fagone. Who was the other one? Payson Lindsay. Nick Hunt got caught in that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a claimable deal.
Nope.
Look up, baby girl.
All right, well, let's get back up here. Shut up. All right, let's get to the end here.
Oh. I wonder, did Adam Matz blink maybe into Jerry and we just didn't catch it on our view? Because he just said all of a sudden
No,
Adam was in his car. I don't know if you heard that.
I did.
So I wonder if that's what it was. Maybe he blinked into him or the system, because Adam does have a blink issue. So that would make sense.
I'll be right back.
Oh, you'd be in good shape.
Kind of
Yeah.
net code
I
shit.
could have been a net code, yeah.
It could have been net code if it was that then.
Thanks, Crazy.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
What?
I hit the wrong button.
To leave or come back?
Well, I meant to leave, but I meant to mute also, and I only muted part of me. So,
Well, for what it's worth, I didn't hear any of you.
well, I wasn't up here.
Oh.
Brandon Showers. And we are going green. We're back. All right, so we got Brandon back in the lead. I've got my screens all mixed up now. Let's see. I want you over here. I want you over here. Oh, we got Glenn Jameson getting spun out in there.
No caution, though.
No
I don't-
caution. He went into the pits. Kind of.
He gets spun. He got pushed into there.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see what we got here. Far chase. We got a checkup in front of him. Ivan gets into him. Michael gets him, and
Oh, it was a checkup thing. And
Yep.
then the reaction.
what's going on, B&B? A lot of dark horse teammates up there. '23, '87, '88, '22, and 12, I believe. 12, Trevor Haley out there in the lead right now. Hell, Eighmey able to move up. He's now in 20th, up 9 spots. We've got Nicholas Hunt, John Wimbish, Ricky Fagone, and Payson Lindsay all out for the night. I do believe Glenn Jameson may also be out. After that spin out, not sure.
Well, if he got into the pits, he didn't get too much damage.
Well, he took the inside wall pretty good, so.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah. We got Trevor Haley in first, Randy Showers second, Brandon Showers showing me third. Adam Matz, why is my thing not right? Am I not? Let me skip forward.
I show Trevor, Randy, Adam, top 3.
Like,
Do not.
end of session. Let's go to the correct spot in the race. That might help.
Yes.
Because I rewound to go look at Glenn's spin out and I never went to the end of the session.
Oh.
That is why. We're just running a complete crap show tonight. Adam Matt's pushing on the outside. He's got Vern right behind him. You got Dark Horse guys popping to the outside, going to make a third line. You got Dark Horse to the inside, Dark Horse to the outside. We got Dark Horses everywhere. See Vern getting a little loose on the inside, like we were talking about earlier. As the cars kind of try to push, they start to get a loose. Thought we were going to see a goose formation there. Seeing a V start to form.
Yeah, I was wondering where you're going with that. I'm thinking goose formation. Wait, what?
Yeah, you know how you see them flying and they got that V formation going?
Yeah. Oh no! I once you added that part, but when you just started, I thought we were going to get a goose, goose coming out of this. I was like, what? Uh-oh. Maybe a costing? Yeah, it should be now. Yeah, 97. Probably we can start.
Looks like the leaders all kind of split up here too.
Oh,
All
maybe
right.
it started more forward.
97. Evan Drake, previous crash. Oh, looks like 97 came down. Might have been. I'm not sure if he got pushed from Vern or tapped from Vern or what exactly.
Well, Bert was behind him.
It was Bert.
Well, it's so he's in the middle. He's trying to push Bert, or he's trying to push Vern a little bit. You know, he's in the group, so he came off of Vern a little bit, and Bert was right behind him. Racing deal, not. So Bert actually kind of turned him, but it wasn't like it was Bert's fault. It's just again another chain reaction thing. You know, he rolled off of Vern a little bit, and Bert had momentum, and just Talladega.
Oh, that was some crap for Paul there. That was not.
Oh, what is he? 28?
Paul Patterson is 51, and Ronald Hall, who's clearly out of the way, it bounced him, like caught him and bounced him. But anyhow. All right, so let's get back out to the front. Got Brandon in the
Teammates
pits.
out here.
Nicholas Bauman in the pits. Richard Holland staying out.
Yeah, I'm told around 38, 40-ish, plus or minus, depending on if you're in the front or conserving. So still not enough to get to the end at this point yet.
We have 28 laps in. Richard Holland out in front. He did not go in for the pits this time around. So he's going to stay out in front on the restart. Got Jerry Cochran there. I'm not sure if he's waiting for the wave around. There looks like he might be going now. Nope, not yet.
Yeah, he won't get the wave around until they get to one to green. So I don't know, I think it's this lap.
Yeah. Just a long way around.
Yeah, Glenn did disconnect, or is he still on this end?
Glenn is still in.
Okay, so it's just Payson, John, Ricky, and Nick Hunt that are done for the evening. Which is unfortunate, although I will tell you, I'm sure Ricky will say, well, if I got to die, at least it's early. Go do something else. Nothing worse than staying to the end and then dying. You put in all that time. Oh, Brooke got an EOL for that? I don't think he really did anything wrong. It's just a racing thing, but.
All right, so on this restart, you're going to have Richard on the inside, Trevor Haley to the outside. Randy Showers in third, Brandon Showers in fourth. Ray Polking is going to be fifth. Juan Escamilla will be sixth. Adam Matz will be seventh. Nicholas Ballman will be eighth. Matthew Powers, let's see, Timothy Tyler will be ninth, and Matthew Powers will be 10th on this restart. Pace car will drop down, and we'll go back to green. See how Richard does with the old tires compared to everybody else, which I'm guessing has new tires. Well, Richard does only have 11 tires or 11 laps on since his last pit, so I'm not sure if he got tires last time or not. We are back green.
Yeah, we got 4 sets of tires, so quite sure if they wouldn't have got fuel, they probably went in all tires.
And I'm sure with some of the stuff that's been going on, Richard is not disappointed to be out front and away from all of that anyways, so.
Typically when you're safer spots, as long as you have somebody behind you you're comfortable with that can push you without turning you.
Yeah.
That's the caveat to that, but yeah, probably the safest spot there.
Uh-oh, we got a blink out. Also not something you want to see when you're trying to push.
Yeah,
Guy in
something you
front
don't
of you
want in
blinking
front of
out.
you for sure. Yeah. At a regular racetrack, it's just throws you off a little bit, but here when you have to be pushing the guy in front of you, that can get really weird and bad. And he can literally blink out, blink right back in your car because you're right up on each other. So yeah, makes it interesting.
See that middle line? They're starting to lose some ground to the inside line now. Richard Hollandman is gaining back up with it inside line, making a push and closing that lead. Trevor Haley currently leading on the outside or the middle line. .48, Jaden Porter back up there in that line. That outside line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys there. All the same team. Sorry, 5 guys. I can't count. Oh no, it was 6. Because the leader dropped down to the inside. Dropped down in front of Richard. Looks like the back of Randy's car. It looks like he's got a little bit of a pucker to it. Actually, I'm not sure what that is on the back of his car. Is that a sea lion? An otter? Yeah, I thought it was a puckered back, but it's just the car design. It looks like a sea lion or something.
Yeah, I think it's the design that's making it look like it's kind of puckered.
Feels good to be watching some racing. Well, we are glad to have you here watching some racing.
Make sure you hit the like button.
That's right. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you get notified when we go live again tomorrow night. Back here in Dega with the trucks. Points race not quite as tight. We got ourselves a new leader. Juan Escamilla. Dark Horse team going to drop down. Well, not all together. If they would have went at the same time, they would have went together. Trying to make a push to get the whole line up there. A couple of them dropped down. The other two stuck onto that middle line. One, two, three, four, five, all on the same team.
There's also a train of thought of also maybe controlling both lines. A couple guys in each line just to control the pace. Stay in front.
Yeah, except for they only got one guy on the outside anymore, so.
Yeah.
Everybody else has dropped down.
I was just gonna say I thought Vern might come down if he's got a shot. Get down on that lower line. Take over the
That outside line seems to be running quicker. If they can stay with each other, that outside line seemed to come right up on the back there of Trevor. Ooh, that was tight. That was tight. Jade Porter going to the top side from a teammate. At least from my angle, that looked tight.
Oh no, it was pretty close. I'm sure it got his attention when he pulled up in front of him.
Jaden, not quite sure which line he wants to be a part of. Keeps testing out both. Got Jaden and Vern battling 1 and 2 right now. So we'll run through the top 10 here. You got Jaden Porter in first, Trevor Haley second, Vern Bradley third, Jared Cochran is fourth, Juan Escamilla is fifth, Nicholas Bauman is sixth, Timothy Tyler is seventh, Brandon Showers eighth, Randy Showers ninth, Evan Drake is going to round out your top 10. Moving on, you got Burt Wilson in 11th. Richard Holland just took over 11th from Burt. Ray Polking is going to be 13. Michael McCulley is 14th. Garrett Helminger is 15th. Ronald Hall is 16th. Tommy Haynes around 17th. Adam Matz is 18th. Ivan Jones in 19th. John McMillan Jr. is 20th. Going on, you got Matthew Powers in 21st. Travis Smith is 22nd. TJ Lee running in 23rd. Hal Eighmey out there in 24th. Paul Patterson 25th. Brent Seegers is 26th. Looks like Glenn Jameson may not be coming back out. So we got Glenn Jameson, Nick Hunt, John Wimbish, Ricky Fagone, and Payson Lindsay out for the evening. So you got everybody all grouped up right here except for one man. One man right there, Mr. Paul Patterson. You gotta love his enthusiasm. Out there running, trying to keep up, doing his best. It's one of the things you always see from him, no matter where he's at in the race, he's always out there. Sounds like we're missing some things happening in the front group here. Not exactly sure what happened. Randy Showers back here in 14th since we were just announced him. We are halfway through tonight's race.
One up high. Uh-oh.
Oh, we got a caution. I saw Cochran in that one.
There, yeah, that's what I saw too. 97.
All right, previous. Oh. All right. 97 got squeezed.
Well. Yeah, no, it looks like the 5 Looks like the 5 came up to me.
Seven.
There's a lot of blocks. Luckily for everybody, I'm out of the race now, so I'm cracking down on all the talk and everything. So it's gotta calm down now. I'm out of the race, so I advise everybody to calm down.
All right, so you see right here, we got 97. Looks like that would be on the 5. He just came up into him and
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like the 5 just
Not
started
sure
coming
why
up.
he
I don't know
came
if he
up.
didn't realize. He might not have realized he had his nose in there or something, maybe.
then he ended up getting just smashed. As Mr. McCulley into the door.
Yeah.
We got a
Michael
spill on
unfortunately got
aisle
knocked
3.
out on that one. Yeah. I knocked Michael out, which is unfortunate. So Michael gave everybody a courtesy warning to clean it up a little bit because this is what costing what already?
This is caution number 3.
Number 3.
It's not terrible. We've seen worse.
No. But it is like 10, or like what, every 12 laps we've had a wreck here. Damn near it works out. So yeah, we have had worse, not in a while though. So
2 weeks ago we had 7.
no, what I'm talking about on super speedways.
Oh,
With the way we race super speedways, usually we have a little more give and take, and we're just kind of pushing, but not really swinging out for 3 wide and stuff just yet, type of thing. No, in general we've had them, but these tracks usually should be more caution free for a while. You know what I mean? And just knock out the laps and then get racy a little more towards the end. But plus, in all fairness, he might be a little upset that he got killed for no reason too. So which is understandable. But yeah, it's, if you look at the way these races, the one with John where he nosed, nothing you could have done about that.
yeah.
But this stuff here, there's no reason to be, the 5 came up, but really there was really no reason to nose into that 3 wide at this point. Again, we're not far enough into the race yet for that. So
I remember one race, was it 2 seasons ago? I think we had 13 cautions.
yeah, I think it was 2 seasons ago.
Trying to think. I want to say, was it Dover? I don't remember. There was one of them.
New Hampshire, maybe?
It might have been New Hampshire, where there was a lot. I remember there's been a couple times there's been a lot.
Yeah. You can get pretty squirrely in New
But-
Hampshire. It's a really technical track. You need a lot of patience with the throttle there on this because it's so flat. Good racing, but yeah, it can get ugly. It can get ugly quick.
All right, so we've got.
I know for sure I've contributed to a couple cautions at New Hampshire myself personally. So
Let's see. It looks like Nicola Bowman is out. Ray Polking maybe out. Mike McCulley maybe out. Timothy Tyler may be out or getting repaired. I'm not sure right now.
Lights are out on the pace car, so we'll be coming to green. We're on the backstretch now, but come around for green. Everybody come into pit? Because
No.
we're good to go on fuel from here. Or should
No,
we?
Ronald Hall did not. The guy sitting there on number 1. He's been 17 laps on the current stint. Pace car will drop down. We are green. Ronald getting a decent start in front of everybody, but he's got fresh tires. Going to come up quick behind him, start pushing. And
Well, and I
he's
think
gonna drop
everybody
to the
heated
inside.
McCulley's. I think everybody heated McCulley's warning a little bit too, and
He's
gave
gonna
each
drop
other a
back
little
up
bit
in
of
front of
extra
everybody
space.
and check everybody up.
I think that's part of it too. Everybody heated Michael's. Just relax a little bit. Everybody gave each other a little space to get started here, so because now you can see they're starting to close up a little bit more, and they're gonna these two lines are gonna start forming up.
And 48 Jaden Porter in the lead on the outside. Teammate Trevor Haley also out there with him. Garrett Hellinger running out there. Going to drop down to the inside in front of Ronald Hall. Jaden Porter going to drop down to the inside. Randy Showers giving a heck of a push. You got Jaden Porter, Trevor Haley, Randy Showers, Juan Escamilla, and Brandon Showers, 1 through 5, in line on the middle of route. John McMillan Jr. also right there. TJ Lee moving his way up. TJ Lee now in 7th place. He's going to drop to the inside line. See how that plays out for him. And we're going to have another caution.
And we might get some half the drivers next week, but I'm gonna fucking replace you, and I promise you.
That was on you, 23. I don't have to worry about 8 going. You can hold the lane, 23. There, people.
Oops. Went too far.
Turn 2, turn up.
Went too far.
Guys, most of you have known me for a long time in here, and we have a good league here. Whatever the hell is going on with some of you, you need to get over it, because when I rewatch this race, I'll send you a message, I promise, and you don't want it. We are a free league. You're free to race here or free to fucking leave.
Brandon, stop commenting. You caused that crash. I mean, initially you guys got sucked together because of the draft, but then you guys kept bouncing off each other. And right there you turned towards him, so...
I don't know. I think they were both out of shape.
So stop commenting in the chat. You know that that's not the place for it. All right, so as we restart this, we're going to have Jaden Porter, Trevor Haley, Randy Showers, Juan Escamilla, and Adam Matz 1 through 5. Jerry Cochran will start 6th. Richard Holland will start 7th. TJ Lee in 8th. Garrett Helminger in 9th. And Evan Drake will be starting in 10th place.
Yep.
And we are back green. Race is going. What's going on, Mr. McCulley? Okay, Vern, don't add to it in the chat, please.
Yeah, you do see some left wheel in his car there. But you're in his cockpit a little bit more than there should be.
Because you are not innocent either, sir. So Jaden Porter in the lead right now with Trevor Haley in second. Randy Showers in third. Adam Matz in fourth. What's going on, Miss Emily? How are you tonight? Richard Holland, Jerry Cochran battling out.
I'm wondering why I can't see the race and I'm live. I realize I'm still on Brandon's car. I was looking at the I'm like, what happened?
Don't you pulled a me? You pulled a me.
Yeah, but no, I looked at it. You could see, and there's a couple spots he got into. He turned into him, which I don't think he should have. That's why I wanted to look at the cockpit before I said anything else. Outside, it looked like he was saving it. Inside, it does look like he turned into him, which is
so
not what we do here.
So yeah, we got you got Vern, Ronald, Brandon Showers, John McMillan, Tommy Haynes, Burt Wilson, Ray Polking, Timothy Tyler, Nicholas Bauman, Mike McCulley, Glenn Jameson, Nick Hunt, John Wimbish, Ricky Fagone, and Payson Lindsay. All out. Well, actually, it looks like Ray might be back out there. I take that back. Ray is back out there.
Cars. It's gonna be a record for cars destroyed.
So we've got 17 still running, it looks like. We started with 31 tonight.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate, right? That's why what was McCulley, I think, was alluding to. You start getting less and less cars here. It's not as good a race. You don't have enough cars. You need to be there at the end. Our VIP is still in it. That's good to see.
You what?
He's in the mix. Our VIP.
Our VIP, Mr. Hal Eighmey.
Yes,
Number
sir.
3.
He's right in the middle of it, too. He was just chilling in the back there for a while, which is smart play, you know what I mean? If you're not in the front, just sort of stay in the back.
Yep.
Or no, actually, he is.
He had a packet loss, which caused him not to be able to start with the rest of the group, and it seems to be working out for him. He's managed to stay clear of all of that mess that has happened, and he's holding on to 12th place. He's up 29, or he started in 29th, currently up 17 spots.
Yeah, I take that back. He's not in the middle of it. He's above the middle of it in position right now. But just telling you, attrition. He can just survive.
That's right.
He's a couple spots out of a top 10. He should be close enough. Yeah, he's going to catch that pack on the inside, so he's good. He's right in it. Just stay alive, Hal.
I think it's just him and Richard are the only teammates left in that. I think.
No, TJ's still in this.
Oh, TJ's in there. I forgot that they jumped up and started teaming up with them guys.
Yeah.
TJ and Ivan. So there's still 4 of them in there. Which, speaking of which, you see Richard Holland, Ivan, and Hal running that inside line. Richard jumping up and trying to get in line with everybody else. Hell's going to come up and catch back up to Ivan and try and get their line going again. You got Jaden Porter out in front right now. Him earlier in the race had to serve that pass-through penalty, so just goes to show that you can start in the back and still end up out front. So just got to keep going. So you got Jaden Porter out front, Trevor Haley in second, Randy Showers is third, Juan Escamilla is fourth, Jerry Cochran fifth, TJ Lee sixth, Adam Matt seventh, Evan Drake is eighth, Richard Holland currently running in ninth, Garrett Helminger is 10th, Ivan Jones 11th, Hal Eighmey is 12th, Paul Patterson is 13th, Travis Smith is 14th, Brett Seegers is 15th, Matthew Powers 16th, and Ray Polking is going to be 17th. Again, there's another one we were talking about before, Paul Patterson.
Yeah, Paul
just
might be
keeps
in trouble.
going.
I don't know if he's going to be able to catch Hal. He might be too far out from the draft. He's close, but I don't know if he's close enough to...
But he's still going. He started in 31st.
Well, yeah.
He's up 18 spots to 13th. So just that mentality of just keep going, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing, just keep going.
And his car looks absolutely clean. I don't see a mark on it. So, yeah, just survive. Even if he loses the draft, he's got quite a few laps before they would come around. Caution, put him right back up with the group.
We got 22 laps to go. I don't know that we'll see much more cautions unless somebody loses it. Which I just watched Garrett come up to the wall, so.
Easy, don't we don't talk about Fight Club. We don't. Yeah, so Paul looks like he's only maybe a second slower. I don't think they have enough time to get around to him. I think he'll stay on the lead lap regardless. I think I got to move some stuff around. We're experiencing a pretty bad thunderstorm here. And somebody does not like thunder.
Gotcha.
So, come here, baby girl. Yeah, my big bad shepherd is not a thunderstorm person at all. Come here. Come here.
So I think for the next, I'll probably say next 10 laps at least, we'll see these guys stay pretty much single file. What do we shh, Dee? I think once we get under 10, we'll see these guys start battling for the front. We'll see which teammate wants it more, which racer wants it more, who's up there at that point. We know Richard's going to try making his way up. Although now that they're single file, it's going to make it difficult to get around anybody, so guys will be watching for errors. And try to capitalize on mistakes, so...
Yeah, I'll be curious to see who's the first one to break out a line to try to start a second line.
Well, you said that they get about 30 laps, 35,
38 to 40.
38 to 40. So they're at 21 right now. 20 to 21 on these guys. Ivan Jones and Hal, they're at 14, so they've got a little bit fresher tires. Same with Travis Smith, he's got 13, so that may help them. We'll see.
Unfortunately, they've lost it. Ivan and Hal have lost the draft, though. Might be by design. They might be seeing them getting a little squirrely or something, maybe. Or just possibly, again, because there's so few cars, maybe just got a little bit too far away and lost it.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much to lose the draft. But yeah, you see these guys. They got 22 tuner.
Give a minute. You got it. You got this.
All right, reset. They got 22 laps on their tires, so about halfway of what they can possibly go on fuel.
Yeah, about 16 left to finish. 17, something like that.
We've got 17 laps to go. I think once we get under 10, that's when you're going to start seeing maybe not the front four, but I think maybe the group behind the front four might try and team up.
And this is what's going to be interesting, right? Because we have so few cars in this pack. There's only 10 cars, which I think is going to actually make it easier for them to go out to a second line, because you're not going to have the strength of a long line you're breaking out of. If you break out, you come out, you get 3 or 4 cars, that's half the field. You should be pretty competitive and work your way forward, you know what I mean? Versus there's 23 cars, 24 cars all in a row. It's going to be hard, they're going to have a good draft line. So it's just going to be who decides to go. Somewhere around TJ, something like that. Adam. I think if TJ goes, Adam will follow him, and then I don't know about the 97, but.
Well, and the other thing too is it goes to show the difference in the racing of the different tracks. So on other tracks where we've had many more cautions, we still have 25 cars out here. Tonight we've had 4 cautions and we've got 16, 17 left. So it definitely shows how the racing is different in these tracks. And, one incident here can, I said it in the beginning, an incident here can take out half the pack. And that's exactly what happened. And
yeah, because you're so tight, the collateral damage here is huge. You take so many people with you.
Yep.
Any one of these 10 guys have a shot. And if there's a caution, you get Ivan and Hal in it. Any one of the 12 guys have a shot, because there's so few cars. It opens up the opportunities. So I'll be interesting when someone makes a move, who follows, who doesn't. That's the thing too. Your 3rd, 4th, 5th car in line, you go out hoping they follow you. Do you go out and follow them, or do you take a spot? You stay in line, you suck up and take a spot, leave it, hang them out, right?
Right.
But what is it? The first 4. The
first 4 are all on the same team. Then you've got Jerry and Adam are on the same team.
Okay, so you got Jerry.
So you've got 5th and 7th are in the same team.
And then you've got. So bad. I don't know who the 97 is.
That is Evan Drake. I'm not sure which team he's on.
Evan Drake is by himself.
Okay.
Discord. He's not in with anyone.
And there you got.
So he could be bought.
You got Jerry starting to look to the inside there. Jerry's got a fast car. He's been in an incident earlier tonight. He had to go to the back earlier tonight, and he's been up here battling. He runs really well out here. I've seen him many times battle and get up there. He's a great pusher too. Yeah, him and Adam work great together. So there he's peeking to the inside again. We got 13 laps to go.
He also might be doing that too, just to see if watching his mirror, see if he dips down. Does it look like TJ's going to follow him, or
it
not?
does look like TJ's working to follow him. So, and if TJ goes down, Adam's going to go down because, like I say, that's his teammate. So, TJ Lee is in the thick of it with him. You got TJ running 6th currently, and Richard running 9th. So there's 3 in between those two, 3 spots.
We'll be coming around to 10 to go, so pretty soon here you're gonna see. Should be seeing something happen, unless they wait till more like 5 to 6 to go. Such a small field. Oh. And as we say that,
TJ moving to the inside.
Yeah. See who's gonna come down. So you got Evan, you got Richard's gonna get in with them. Oh,
Evan ducks up. Richard's gonna duck in behind TJ.
I think Garrett's
Evan's going to jump back down.
Look. I think he is.
We got 10 laps to go.
Yeah, Garrett's also in the room with Richard and TJ as well this evening, and Junior Motorsports. He's in there as well.
So you got TJ, Evan Drake. They're running the inside line. You got Richard Holland down there with them, trying to start making some moves. Adam Matz and Jerry Cochran side by side, or not side by side, back to in line with each other. They're going to drop down to the inside in front of Evan. Looked like TJ might have got a little loose. So now you got the inside line of Jerry Cochran, Adam Matz, Evan Drake. They're going to make a push to the front.
TJ TJ and Richard are going to stay in the bottom, so you're going to have a 5-on-5 run here. So this should be interesting. And like you said, you got Jerry up in front, so he knows how to lead, run a smooth line. Adam works well with him, so they should be able to. They should be pretty fast. As long as Evan, that third car is important too, right? The third car is actually sort of like that's what makes the difference. Give you a little extra speed if that third car could just stay on Adam's butt. Well. And as I say that, maybe that was just a test run.
Well, they've got 9 laps left to test run, so.
Apparently they didn't like the way that looked. They got back in line. Like, all right, let's reorganize.
Evan's going to drop down and make a shot. Doesn't look like anybody's coming with him, though. See if he can side draft his way up there.
No, he's going to get cycled to the back. They're going to run to the back. Unless he can get in front of Adam. Maybe not. No. So he'll cycle to the back.
Garrett jumps to the inside. Garrett's going to tag a teammate there, it looked like.
Yeah, Garrett came down. Nobody jumped down with him.
He's got Evan behind him, but they're falling back pretty quick. Not sure if that little tap that they did gave him some damage to slow him down, but...
Well, that could be a thing too, right? When Jerry and TJ and Adam and Richard and them came down, Garrett stayed up on the top and then come down with them. Sometimes it was like guys at CO, they left, and then he just moved up to the front. So maybe they were like, "Are you going to go down there?"
They have shuffled the back. Richard is now right behind Jerry, and Adam behind Richard. So could be shuffling that line, getting ready to make another push. Looks like there they go. You got Jerry jumping down there, Richard right behind him, Adam behind him, and they are going to make a push. Oh, they're getting a little squirrely, which again, as we've heard, these cars do that. So they're going to try and make another push again.
Yeah, and Richard will make an adjustment to how he pushes Jerry. If that got him squirrely, he will notice that and make an adjustment, you know. But it looks a lot, too. It's just the arrow really...
Yeah, they try getting a push, they start doing it, and they just end up getting loose. So it's going to be difficult. Looks like this Dark Horse team is holding on pretty good to each other. They're not right up on top of each other, and I'm wondering if that's maybe the key, is to run in line but not push like you're used to pushing.
Just stay right on the bumper.
We got 5 laps to go. Evan Drake making a push to the inside again. Because, I mean, you see them, they're staying in line pretty decent with each other, and they're not super on top of each other.
Yeah, but you can see that bottom line. I noticed every time they tried to form, they would come up and almost try to side drop a little bit off the top line, right? And then everybody started getting all squirrely. They might just want to just get their line formed, stay on just roll the bottom away from them and see if they can gain on them. Because that's the thing, right? They seem to get close to each other and then everybody gets squirrely. And it breaks up their run. I agree with you. Every time it looks like you really can't push all that well, maybe just try to get as close as you can without actually touching. See if that works. I think you're right on that. This car seemed a little unstable with a push. Especially coming towards the end here now, right? So that rear end is really light. You burn most of your fuel, right? So you don't have a lot of weight on the ass end of the car. So it's gonna unload easier if you push it, if you don't push it square and gently.
Yeah, you got 35 laps on their tires right now, or 35 laps on this stint. 4 laps to go, 3 laps to go. Not sure if there's going to be... Not sure if there's going to be much anybody can really do. It looks like TJ's trying to make a move to the inside. He's got Evan behind him. Jerry's going to drop down. You got Adam coming in behind him.
For a little bit of draft too while he's down there. Yeah, I don't think the side drafting thing is really as beneficial with this car as it used to be. Doesn't seem to, because it just seems like everybody's getting upset. You know, the air is really...
Well, and we've seen it several times, like even with that earlier incident where they get too close to each other side drafting and the cars just suck together. And then that causes an incident too. So on top of all of the other things that you're trying to deal with, trying to make any moves, and then you're trying to draft, and it just side draft and just sucks cars together, and you end up losing that. So,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If they could just get together, just stay low and stay away from them, just roll the bottom, I think they might have something. Because they just seems to get side by side stuff just doesn't seem to be working with this aero package on this car.
We are back to the 5-on-5. We got 5 down low, 5 up top, and that inside line is starting to push a little bit. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it pushed all right.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Well, it looked like he managed to save it and get back out there, but... Oh, we got Garrett going sideways.
We almost had it saved too. He's off the track. I don't even know if this will bring out the caution.
Well, they're already in white flag, so it's not going to matter. All right, so I've got Jaden Porter in first, Trevor Haley second, and Juan Escamilla in third. All right.
Hey. Might be a few scuffles out in the pits here. These drivers get back to the trailers, get out of the car. Saying we might want to send a little extra security down to the pits for this one.
All right.
Ooh, man, it is pouring down here in Kentucky.
Is it?
Spanky. Yeah. I was getting some weather reports. I'm just into Kentucky, a little bit into it, just South Indiana. But yeah, it's coming down pretty good. I'm down in Simpsonville, Kentucky. But just south of. Oh, sorry, what was this? Yeah. Where did. Looks like Paul Patterson was biggest mover. Started 31st, finished 11th. Another notable was Hal Eighmey. Started 29th, finished 13th, 16 spots. I think that was our
TJ
second
Lee
biggest mover.
Started 27th, up 22 spots.
Oh, I didn't even go that far up to the top yet. Okay, I'm sorry, TJ. TJ, biggest mover of the race. Sorry, man.
All right. Well, let's see. Go here.
I didn't have any stats on him. Is this his first race?
Go.
Stats.
Back this up like so. Go here. All right. All right, so we're going to start off with a third place tonight. Juan Escamilla, do you got a copy, sir?
Yeah, I copy.
Well, sir, it's a hell of a run for you guys there. A lot of teammates out there with you guys tonight, so that's exactly what you needed for tonight's race. Definitely helped out. You guys ran, kind of shuffled around. I know you led for a little bit, and your other teammates circled around and led for a while, and you guys held off. There was a push there at the end by the other guys, by Richard and TJ and Jerry and Adam and those guys, but you guys managed to hold them off, and you managed to grab a third. So why don't you kind of take us through how you saw the race tonight?
Well, this race has a very sour note in our eyes. We try to do something fun out there. We could have easily just ran the middle the whole way around and just made it impossible for anyone to make anything done on the bottom or the high side. As we shown there with the 4-car pack there near the end, we wanted to make things fun and stuff, and it's kind of disappointing that others don't see that mindset. We're trying to race here. We're trying to put a good show for the broadcast, for the viewers watching. I get that some drivers might be upset at the situation, but we're here to race. We're not here to run around in a line, and we're trying to, make it fun for y'all out there, for whoever's watching. So yeah, this whole race has been sour, and then not only that, but kicking two of our.
We're not
teammates
going
out
to
of the
discuss that
race.
right now. We don't need to discuss that right now. We're here to discuss you winning, getting third place. You guys can discuss that with the admins later on. We're not going to do that. So.
All right. Anything else?
Is there anybody you'd like to thank for your third place tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank all my teammates at Dark Horse Racing. They're the best group of people out there. We're the best at what we do. People get mad, but that means that we're doing something right, I guess, whatever the line is. And yeah, I want to thank pretty much them. They made their race somewhat enjoyable. But yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Well, you have yourself a good night, and we will see you in the next one.
Yeah, you too.
Hey, before you pull anybody else up, you got a second? Go silent real quick.
All right, we got Jaden Porter up here, and he won the race. Welcome in, sir. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
So, oh Jesus!
Wow.
Okay,
sorry.
Congratulations on your win tonight. Hell of a battle
good
with
job,
you and
man.
your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was a pretty fun race.
Yeah, you guys dominated a lot of the race, and you guys had what, 7 people in the team tonight, I think.
Me, Trevor, Juan, Randy, Brandon, my brother Timothy, Tyler, and Nick. I think. Yeah, I think that's 7. I don't know how to count.
Yeah, you guys had quite a few there, battled up front most of the night, and cycled through multiple guys from your team up there in front, and it was a good race overall generally. From you, you had to go through you had to serve that penalty early on, and then you ended up still made it to get out front and taking over. You led 39 laps tonight, so overall general good race for you. So I mean,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, you guys did a really good job of controlling the race for sure.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
what you
we
need to do here. You know, that's so important here is just control the race, control the line. You guys really did a good job of that.
Yeah, beginning of the race, I feel like we were racing kind of we didn't like take control of the race, but at the end they wanted us to kind of chill out, so we all just kind of single filed up and kind of dominated from there. So it was pretty fun.
Well, you know, like I said, you led 39 laps. You got a lot of team in here to help you through. Is there anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, everyone at Dark Horse Racing, you know, we win races. That's what we do. And if they have, I guess some people have problems with that, but it's none of my business, I guess. It's pretty cool to win a race after getting black flagged, coming from the back. Just shows that, you know, you can black flag me and I'm still gonna win the race. But yeah, they call me JFP for a reason. It's like some things tonight weren't handled correctly, but like I said, it's not my business. But I don't know. Some people can cry about it. I guess I don't care. I win races.
Yeah, well, good job tonight, man. You did good tonight.
All right, thank you.
Jeepers criminy. All right, sir. Well, congratulations tonight on your win, and we look forward to seeing
Hopefully
you
you'll see me
next time.
Yeah, hopefully you see me next
Yeah,
week.
we'll see how it
Yeah,
goes.
hopefully
So,
I'll get squared up, pick it up.
Yeah.
so, alrighty, congratulations, and we will talk to you later.
Yeah, congrats, man. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, well, not
Yeah. Well,
not much
due to
else to
circumstances
say.
beyond our
So,
control. Yeah, I think this is
a lot going on. So we are going
and
to.
sorry for the people watching that it seem a bit confused. We are as well. So we seem a little off. That's why there's some things happening we're trying to figure out here. So that's about all we can say at this point, right?
Absolutely. So we will carry on until tomorrow. We'll hopefully see you guys back. On behalf of everybody here at WFO Racing, I hope you guys have had a good night. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting. And we will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. So have a good night. Much